Hello and welcome to Oddsjet.com and our roundup of the outlier odds values to be found across Europe's top leagues this weekend. Now in a moment I'll use our exclusive premium bet finder tool to instantly show you the bets where the top paying bookie is offering significant outlier odds value relative to the middle of the market. Oddsjet.com has a unique format for super quick and private odds comparison. But comparing odds means very little if all the bookies have the same odds for all the results. The difference is our premium bet finder tool instantly shows you the bets where odds values really diverge in a big way, so you can actually find where the extra value might exist. So let's get started in England with the Premier League, and you can find the premium bet finder tool near the top of your display. And if I max it out by sliding it all the way up to 15% plus, we can see that there's 15% plus more value for a home win for Nottingham Forest, an away win for Manchester City, and a draw at the Vitality Stadium. Forest have had a positive start to the season, but have not beaten Brentford at the City Ground since 2019. Manchester City are at the time of recording still unbeaten and have beaten Wolves in their last 6 encounters. Bournemouth have played out 3 draws this season already, and if you think it will end all square against the Gunners, or that City and Forest will win, then there's 15% plus more potential profit to be found at the top paying bookie compared to the medium bookie, aka the middle of the market. Now, if I slide the premium bet finder tool back down to 13% plus, we see 2 more potentially interesting results highlighted with home wins for Wolverhampton and Tottenham. Wolves have had a tough start to the season despite playing well in certain games. Can they get back on track and repeat their 2019 win over Manchester City? If you think they can, or that Spurs, who are enjoying their best ever start to a Premier League season, can beat Liverpool in London, then there's a significant divergence in value and therefore potential profit for these results. Next, let's head to Spain and La Liga. Now, as you can see, I've maxed out the premium bet finder tool to 15% plus, and therefore we can see away wins for Getafe, Girona and Las Palmas all highlighted. The last 4 games between Getafe and Athletic Bilbao have been draws, but they did win in Bilbao back in 2020 and have made a good start to the season. If you think they'll win, or that Girona, who at the time of recording is still unbeaten, will beat Villarreal at the Estadi de la Salamica, or that poor old Las Palmas can turn their terrible start around with a win at the Bernabeu, then there's at least 15% plus more potential value to be found between the top and middle bookies. Interestingly, if I then drop the premium bet finder tool to 13% plus, we see an away win for Barcelona is highlighted. The Catalonians have beaten Mallorca on their last 7 visits, and if you think Xavi's exciting side will make it 8 in a row, then there's 13% plus more potential profit to be found for bets on that to happen. Meanwhile, over in Italy and the world of Serie A, if we slide the premium bet finder tool up to 11% plus, then we can see that there is a serious divergence in value for a bet on a home win for Inter and an away win in the same game for Sassuolo. It's a tale of 2 very different starts for these two. Inter are at the time of recording unbeaten and at the top of the table, whereas Sassuolo are hovering just over the relegation zone with 3 defeats in 4. Last season this game finished 4-2 to Inter, although just 18 months ago Sassuolo pulled off an impressive 2-0 win at San Siro. So if you fancy either team for the win, then there's 11% plus more potential profit to be made. Now, if we slide the premium bet finder tool down just 1 point to 10% plus, we suddenly see a few more potentially interesting results where there's extra value to be found. There is a home win for Cagliari and an away win or a draw for Salernitana at Empoli. The Sardinians have had a torrid start to the season and haven't beaten Milan since 2017, and if you think they can change that here, or that Salernitana, who have drawn with Empoli on 2 of their last 3 encounters, can either get a win or a draw at the Carlo Castellani Stadium, then there's 10% plus more potential profit to be made on these bets. Finally, we head to Germany and the Bundesliga. Dial up the premium bet finder to 10% plus and we can see some good potential value for a bet on Bayer Leverkusen to get a win on the road. Now, at the time of recording, Leverkusen are unbeaten and at the top of the table, but Mainz have been a bit of a bogey team for Die Schwarzroten, winning 2 of the last 3 games between them. Can Xabi Alonso's boys continue their title charge against winless Mainz? If you think they can, then there's 10% plus more value for those bets. Now, as you can see, there are plenty of potentially interesting results across Europe this weekend where there is compelling outlier odds value to be found. Be sure to smash a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, and tell us about any other leagues you'd like us to cover. Now, regulations prevent us from showing you which bookies have the top odds here for each result, so head on over to Oddsjet.com to give the premium bet finder a try for yourself before you find the best odds for your results of interest. It's available on match odds for every league that we cover, plus plenty of popular outright winner markets where the outlier values can be even more significant. Well, that's all for now, but as always, please play responsibly.